The meta model is your internal bullshit detector. Nobody likes me, said your inner 5-year-old on a rainy Tuesday. And if you love that inner voice, or anyone else's, like a wire with a scalpel, not a comforter with a pillow, you reply, nobody, really, not even your dog. What about the one barista who smiles like she knows your favourite trauma? Boom, you just ran the meta model. That's not a cute conversation. It's a surgical upgrade of your internal operating system. The mind is a messy room. The meta model is the flashlight. An LP is the vacuum. You're the one who decides if you're finally ready to clean up the emotional hoarder pile that's been growing under consciousness since kindergarten. Chunk down to the details. I always screw things up. What specifically do you screw up? When? With who? Chunk up to the bigger picture. I want to be successful. Why is that important? What would that give you? How would your life be different? You already do this. Ever tried to justify eating cake on a diet? It's my birthday. My inner child needs love. Chocolate, especially, is superfood. You chunked up like a goddamn philosopher on ayahuasca. Now do it with your trauma too. As you hear my words, you might begin to notice. You already know the bullshit when you say it. While you wonder how many times you've lied to yourself, you're unconscious and might already be deleting the patterns that made it feel necessary. You don't have to pretend to understand it all yet, because the part of you that always did just came back online. A child says, I'm stupid. You say, who told you that? Can you remember a time when you felt smart? A friend says, I'll never find love. Never. Like, not even if an alien version of your soulmate crash landed tomorrow. Your own voice says, I can't do this. What's stopping you? And what if they can't? It's just the scarred part pretending to protect you. Why does this work? When you challenge deletions, distortions and generalizations, your brain is forced to contextualize. That means your nervous system has to retrieve information from deeper storage. Like pulling a corrupted file into a repair program. The result, specificity, clarity, power. It also breaks trance. Yes, most people, they're sleepwalking in hypnotic fog at their own making. Your question, it's the snap of the fingers that wakes them up. If you don't do this, you believe your own vague bullshit. You make decisions based on ghosts. You argue with people about things you never actually said. You react instead of responding. You stay stuck in abstract pain with no door out. If you don't use the meta model, you'll get manipulated more easily. You'll create self-fulfilling prophecies of failure. You'll raise kids who inherit the same fuzzy logic. You'll die with brilliant ideas stuck behind foggy language. If you do, you become a clarity generator. You decode people's pain in real time. You build rapport through surgical empathy. You think, speak, love and lead with precision. Language is scalar geometry. Every belief is a standing wave. Every assumption is a collapsed waveform. The meta model is a tuning fork that revibrates distorted thought back into harmonic form. Even now, as you're listening, your nervous system, it's tagging old sentences you used to say and upgrading them silently in the background. Because your unconscious, it already knows that generalizations, they're camouflage for wounds. And you're ready to see again, to name the unnamed, to precision cut the fog until only truth remains. to walk into every room like a surgeon of meaning. The meta model isn't about fixing speech. It's about rescuing trapped intelligence from the prisons of lazy language. It's about catching your mind, trying to lie to you, and loving it enough to challenge it. Love isn't soft. It's fierce as fuck when it has to be. Use your words like scalpels. Cut through the fog. Let them bleed through it.